Have you ever found yourself on a shoot, heart racing, palms sweating, and suddenly realizing you're in way over your head? Whether it's a massive project or unexpected challenges, it happens to the best of us. But don't panic. In today's video, we're breaking down exactly what to do when a photo or video shoot gets tough and how to turn a stressful situation into a W. We call those wins on the inside of the Academy, but let's get started. What's really good? Welcome to FlashFilm Academy. This academy teaches you the business side of content creation. Everywhere else teaches you how to take better pictures and what money you should be spending on gear. Right here, we teach you how to get the money so you can go out and buy all the great gear all the other YouTube channels are selling you. And that's all we're about here at FlashFilm Academy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to learn more about the business side. Today, we're going to start with a project where a photographer was so far in over their head, it made national news. Let's take a look at this clip and then let's break it down.
This could be the worst family photo ever. Look at their faces. They don't even look human. Here's what the family really looks like.
Instead, we just laughed until we cried.
Dave and Pam Zaring from St. Louis hired a professional photographer to shoot these family photos. Granny also joined in. But imagine their shock when the shots were mailed to them. They look like they're made of Legos.
I just went like this. I was like, and then I screamed, I think.
When I came over and looked at them, I can just tell you both of our mouths were just complete O's, just wide open.
Pam posted the cartoonish images on Facebook. This is not a joke. Need a photographer for a family photo shoot. She said the shadows were really bad and that her professor never taught her to retouch photos. I literally have not laughed this hard in years. You can't make this stuff up. 8-year-old Connor couldn't believe his eyes.
I was thinking, what the heck is this?
Pam says she called the photographer.
I asked her if we also look like cartoon characters on her end. She did say that we do. She just really struggled with the lighting.
Dave says there are no hard feelings.
We just hope that she's getting a laugh out of it as well.
All right, let's be real. That was a disaster. And the excuse the photographer gave was unacceptable. She's very lucky to have clients that were this forgiving. Now, it had to be because they didn't pay much to get them done, or she was a member of their family or something. However, keep in mind that they didn't throw this photographer under the bus like they did the videographer in the last video, who didn't want to refund a groom's money after his wife died in a car accident days before the wedding. If you missed that video, I'll put it below. By the sound of their excuse, they went the cheap route. They must have went with a starving artist or a student to capture these images. However, in your case, when you're presenting yourself as a reassuringly expensive professional, you won't get this grace. So here are 4 things you need to do if you ever find yourself in this situation. First things first, we need to recognize the warning signs because there are quite a few. Pay attention to when you're about to go down this path. You need to get good at identifying when you're in over your head. It's usually due to being overcommitted, having lack of necessary skills or equipment, or unrealistic client expectations based on their budget. I'll be the first to ask a client, are we shooting the Blair Witch Project or are we shooting Transformers? Those are 2 totally different budgets. And this is why I like to get actual tangible examples from clients. Inside the Academy, we teach you how to define what success looks like to the client. It's very important that you have this information before you move forward. A lot of clients aren't really good with articulating what they do want. They're just very good at telling you what they don't want. And you can be caught in a cycle of revisions, and it's nothing near what the client had in mind. So on the inside, we talk heavily about the steps you need to take to define what success looks like to that client. In most cases, it's a lot less than you think, and you make the situation harder by creating something that's over overly creative when the client just wanted a simple black and white outcome. Number 2, we need to step back and reassess. We need to evaluate the situation and create a game plan. Hopefully, if you priced it right, you have some wiggle room in the budget to outsource some of the work. On my tie list, which is located at FlashFilmAcademy.com, I have a list of the top contractors I use to outsource portions of our video production and photo editing work. Also, this is a great place where you may want to work on how to communicate the situation to the client and manage expectations. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna run into these problems a lot with cheaper clients. Step 3 is we need to seek help and resources. This is where the value of networking shows itself. Reaching out to other professionals, hiring additional crew, or renting equipment to help you finish the job. Or if it's a little more than you can provide, you should have planned enough turnaround time so that you can get your hands on some tutorials, so you can learn the skill set, so you can complete the job. Step 4, learning and growing from this experience. Listen, you should never get caught in the same situation again. I don't mean as far as job type, because now you have the experience to do whatever was promised. What I want you to think about is steps to avoid being in the same situation in the future, whether it be better preparation, clear contracts that set boundaries, or passing on a job altogether. It's really easy to take a job that's worth a lot of money knowing you can't do it. Trust me, if you do this, this will be the last time you get a job that big. Because once the word get out, clients will no longer touch you. And sometimes it's best to make a little money off passing it on to one of your friends or somebody who have a bigger production company than it is to drop the ball yourself. When you're ready to grow your photography or videography business, consider joining FlashFilm Academy. We talk about these things all day, every day to help content creators grow their business. Remember, being in over your head doesn't have to sink your business. It can be a stepping stone to mastering your craft. If you found this video helpful, you're gonna wanna stick around for the next one. We're diving into a crazy true story where a videographer refused a groom a refund after the bride passed away in a car accident days before the wedding. It was a wild situation with some valuable lessons for any business owner. Click here and learn how to protect yourself from nightmare scenarios like this one. Until next time, I'll see you in the future.